a little earlier. The hero ran forward and thought that he didn't know how, but they had to deal with this. The incident with the Locust invasion was familiar to him. Alicia raised her head and asked, would the entire Cremona region really suffer? Lloyd knelt before her and said that it was true. They needed to mobilize the army to be ready for any situation. The queen replied that it was unexpected and he should tell her more about this disaster. The guy frowned and said that this was the work of the enemy Esfahan. Their main goal was to weaken the power of the Magenta Kingdom by creating the so-called domino monsters. He knelt before the queen and said that by subjugating the monsters of the Eastern Wasteland, they were depriving them of their natural habitat. Another group of monsters would be pushed westward, and with the other monsters that came, the creatures would push each other like dominoes, causing irreparable damage to the Western territories. The hero frowned and thought that in the novel, this would happen in 3.5 years, and not even on their lands. It should happen further north. He does not know why the time and details have changed so much, but now is not the time to think about it. Alicia looked away and thought that Esfahan must have really made some encroachments in the Western Wastelands. It is definitely possible, however. The woman looked at Lloyd and turned to him. She raised her chin and said that this news about Esfahan raises doubts. How does he know this? The guy tensed up and thought that he urgently needed to come up with an answer. The queen said that if you think about it, he was hiding a lot from her. She frowned and said that even Esfahan's actions were less suspicious than his behavior. Lloyd licked his lips. He bowed and said that thanks to small connections, kinship with the tribe of Steel Sand Orcs from the Wasteland, they told him what was happening throughout the West. He knelt and said that before anyone else, he learned about Kale's attempt to kill her. He and the Chief Chamberlain exchanged strange phrases and kept a close eye on each other. At first he thought they were dating and purely for fun followed them and caught them red-handed. The guy closed his eyes and said that what allowed him to absorb mana and make the surrounding environment viscous. She also knows about his Knight Protector, a genius the world has never seen. Alicia looked at him suspiciously when he said that he had been with him since he was a baby and trying to protect himself learned various techniques from him.